Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 4 in SPL VGC. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Stillings. We are taking on the homie Shuckle King. Very excited for this matchup. Very scary team, but as always, I think we've got the 6 that we need to bring it on. If you guys are new, there will be some text floating somewhere on screen in post-production. If you guys want to hop right on ahead of the battle, I always recommend you guys watch the battles or the team builder so you guys know what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it. So that way halfway through the battle, you're not like, why did he bring that? Well, I probably talked about it at some point. Very scary team that he's got there. It's always fun. We faced 2 weeks ago the Urshifu single strike. Now we have to face the Urshifu rapid strike, so it's always fun just kind of prep around it. But again, I think we've got a pretty favorable matchup this week, and I hope that we have the exact 6 that we need. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure you leave a like. If you are new, subscribe for more VGC content. You guys are going to start to see some teams appear on screen right about now. My opponent has a team that consists of Urshifu Rapid Strike, Landorus Therian, Talonflame, Sinistcha, Zapdos, Orthworm, Frostmoth, Alolan Persian, Colossal, and Riolu. Some things to note about my opponent's team is that Fluttermane does outspeed absolutely everything, which is always a good thing. Some things that I am scared about could be the amount of helping hand support that he's got. If I maybe overlook some of that, the Urshifu Landorus Wombo combo could be very hard to like move around and play around. So then he's got really good support. He's got really good support with mons like Riolu, with mons like Sinistcha, with mons like Talonflame. So yeah, either way, I think, like I said, I think we've got the 6 that we need in order to bring it. First up, we are bringing the farmer, the Gyarados. He is holding his leftovers with the Intimidate ability. We have Waterfall, Stone Edge, Substitute, and Dragon Dance. 172 EVs in HP, 20 in attack, 84 in defense, 4 in special defense, 228 in speed with an Impish Nature. So what does this do for us? So first off, 172 EVs in HP. That is the most optimal amount of EV investment that we want for leftovers. So the leftovers item gives you 1/16 of your max HP. Pokemon uses whole integers if you drop use full integers. So if there's ever any decimal points, they're just dropped. There's no rounding. So with 172 EVs in HP, we are at 192 overall HP stat. And 1/16 of that is that is 12 HP that we are getting back perfectly every time. So we are getting the most amount back. If we run any more HP, we're still only getting 12 back. If we run any less, we're only getting 11 back. So that is the optimal amount for that stat to be run in order to take advantage of the leftovers there. 20 in attack is really left over in order to get boosted by our Dragon Dance. 84 in defense with the Impish Nature. We are taking physical hits from the Urshifu, ever so slightly better, the Landorus, things along those lines. 4 in special defense just to make sure no EVs go to waste, and then 228 in speed. Prior to a Dragon Dance, we're outspeeding things like a timid Frostmoth or a jolly max speed Orthworm. And then after a Dragon Dance at +1, we are speed tying the Talonflame. I don't see Talonflame being able to do too much to this set. So we are able to sit in front of that pretty nicely and just get Intimidate off, go for a sub, go for a Dragon Dance. Waterfall and Stone Edge, really great stab across the board. The only thing that really resists that, in my opinion, is going to be the things like the Sinistcha and the Urshifu Rapid Strike. So we're really hoping to get some good boosts up, get some chip off, and then help the rest of the team out. You know, hopefully the rest of the team will be able to come in afterwards and help this out. Terra Grass is there defensively. It helps out with things like we're still resisting the Urshifu. We are resisting electric type from the Zapdos. We are resisting the ground type from the Landorus as well. Next up, we are bringing Big Papa the Hariyama. He is holding his Flame Orb with the Guts ability. We have Protect, Rock Slide, Knock Off, and Close Combat. 4 EVs in HP, 84 in attack, 212 in defense, 44 in special defense, 164 in speed with an Adamant Nature. With this spread, we are outspeeding max speed Colossal by 1 point, which sounds odd, but a side Aqua Jet Steam Engine Colossal is something. So I want to make sure that I'm able to outspeed the Colossal at some point. If they're not able to get that strat off and hit it very hard with a Close Combat. Rock Slide is really good into his team, quite honestly. Talonflame super effectively. Alolan Persian, Zapdos, Landorus is neutral. Sinistcha, Orthworm resists. Urshifu resists. Riolu technically resists as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's 3 resists on his side of the field that resist a Rock Slide. So having that Flame Orb Guts Wombo combo is going to be very nice. Defensively, we were able to take some hits just a little bit better. And then the Terra Electric is really a toss-up there, so I feel like one of the things threatening us very, very much so is either Talonflame or Zapdos with flying coverage. There's no Psychic type on his side of the field, which I'm thankful for, so it's really a coin toss on, is the Talonflame going to go for a Fire type move, or Talonflame going to go for a Fire flying type move, Zapdos going for an Electric or flying type move. Terra Electric obviously resisting the both dual stab from Zapdos, which is going to be good, and then Terra Electric also resisting the Brave Bird from the Talonflame as well. Next up, we got Danny Phantom, the Flutter main. They are holding their booster energy with the Photosynthesis ability, Moonblast, Icy Wind, Calm Mind, and Protect. Terra Fairy this week, 124 EVs in HP, 196 in special attack, 188 in speed with a timid nature. We are outspeeding the entirety of SK's team with this build. With 196 in special attack at +1, we are doing a tremendous amount of damage across the board. The rest of the EVs and HP for overall bulk. Not too much to say here. I think the best thing about this is that booster energy is going to give us that +1 in speed. So we are able to outspeed things like a Scarf for Shifu, a Scarf Zapdos, really any option on his team just right off rip. Calm Mind is going to give us the +1 in special attack and special defense. There's a lot of specially offensive Pokemon on his side of the field, like the Zapdos, like the Sinistcha, like the Frostmoth, potentially even Colossal, depending on how he wants to run it. So being able to go for a fast Calm Mind can be very beneficial to us. And then, like, again, the +1 in special attack is just going to make it so we just kind of rip through, which is what I'm hoping for here. Next up, we've got Knuckleball, the Electabuzz. He is holding his Eviolite with the static ability. We have Follow Me, Volt Switch, Helping Hand, and Taunt. We are running max defense across the board here with 4 EVs in special defense. We are running Terra Grass, very similar to the Hariyama scenario, where if I want to resist any ground-type moves or things along those lines, I can go for Terra Grass. If Urshifu is really a big problem, I can Terra Grass and resist things like the Surging Strikes. Follow Me is great for the redirection. A lot of physical threats are going to be able to hit this thing and have the 30% chance to get paralyzed, which is good for things like Gyarados, things like Fluttermane. Volt Switch is good for the initiative, being able to switch. Last week, I believe, I ran Electro Web, which is good for speed control. I'm really banking on things like the Icy Wind and the Static being able to do that for us instead. So Volt Switch just to be able to keep up the momentum there. Helping Hand is good for things like Gyarados, things like Hariyama, things like Fluttermane. And then lastly is Taunt. He's got some very unique supportive Pokemon. Riolu, Frostmoth, Earthworm, Sinistcha. If we can taunt those things down, I think we'll be in a really good spot. Next up, Goldilocks, the Illumise. She is holding her Focus Sash with the Prankster ability. Terra Fairy this week. Tailwind, Encore, Charm, and U-Turn, 244 EVs in HP, 12 in defense, 252 in special defense with a Careful Nature. Really here, like mono support. That's what this thing is here. I don't think Illumise will ever show up a week where I'm like, this is my offensive powerhouse. No Prankster Taunt users, so I'm not necessarily too concerned about bringing like Mental Herb or things along those lines. Riolu does not get Taunt, which is good. Tailwind is going to be good support for things like Gyarados, things like Hariyama. Encore is going to be good for locking things like Earthworm or Sinistcha into certain moves. Charm is great for things like the Talonflame, things like the Urshifu, the Landorus, the Earthworm, the Colossal. And then U-Turn, same thing as the Electabuzz, just in order to keep up that momentum there. Focus Sash, we can always get at least 2 hits off with our... So we can always get 2 hits off with our Prankster ability at the very hopefully, we take 1 hit from full, live on 1, go for a Tailwind, then maybe go for an Encore or something like that afterwards. And last but not least, we are bringing Wintergreen, the Latios. He is holding his Choice Scarf with the Levitate ability. We have Luster Purge, Draco Meteor, Thunderbolt, and Flip Turn. 76 EVs in defense, 252 in special attack, 180 in speed with a Timid Nature. We are outspeeding Scarf, Zapdos, and below, so everything on Shuckle King's side of the field. Scarf Landorus, Scarf Urshifu, things along those lines. Luster Purge is great. Stab move, 95 base power, 100% accurate, 50% chance to drop the special defense by 1. Draco Meteor, just an absolute nuke. Thunderbolt goes very nicely into anything that's not named Landorus, really. Sinistcha, obviously, is going to resist that. Sinistcha is going to resist that. Landorus is not going to want to take that. Other than that, Thunderbolt goes pretty nicely just generally across the team, which is another reason why we're running Terra Electric. Flip Turn, again, back half the team is able to just constantly just rotate. So if we can keep up kind of that momentum there, I think that'll be good. Terra Electric does provide us the same type of defensive benefits that we've talked about previously with some other Terra Electric mons, but the big thing about Latios is that we do have that Levitate ability, so if it's like a Choice Landorus set, we can always just sit in front of that with our Levitate ability, but there's no way he can hit Latios super effectively from that point as well once we Terra Electric. So very excited for this matchup. Hope you guys enjoy the team. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys at the battle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the Week 4 battle in SPL VGC. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Steelings. We're taking on the homie Shuckle King. Very excited for this matchup. You guys see the 6 that I'm bringing on screen. If you guys didn't watch the team builder, I don't know what to say. But all that being said, we're going to hop right on into it. Leave a like if you're excited, subscribe for more VGC content, and let's check out team preview. All right, so the Urshifu, the Alolan Persian, Talonflame, Landorus, Therian, Frostmoth, and Zapdos. So he's got Terra Water on Urshifu, Terra Steel on Persian, Terra Flying on Landorus and on Talonflame, Terra Fairy on Frostmoth, Terra Steel on Zapdos. So I don't feel as bad as running like as many combo Terras as I did, now that he's doing the, pretty much a similar concept. So Let's see. So I feel like Urshifu is gonna come to most of the games, right? I feel like that's just a given. I don't hate the idea of just like leading with let's say, so I actually don't know how much Hariyama is going to do in this matchup. Hariyama could do well. Hariyama might not be the play. Fluttermane, Electabuzz, Latios, and Gyarados, now that I'm running out of time. All right. We had to lock that in there quickly. We had to lock that one in swiftly. All right, let's see what we got going. My man Joe. We got like 9 Joes in this league, by the way. All right. Persian and Talonflame lead. Okay. Don't hate that. We're going to get the booster energy off. So we could force Terra on Persian like immediately. I'm going to go for the Icy Wind here. And I'm going to Volt Switch into Talonflame. I'm really curious what the Persian wants to do, quite honestly. That might be my favorite mon that's been brought. I don't know what it wants to do. Dark type to resist to mitigate like the prankster stuff from Illumise, but like at the same time, you know, Terra Steel helps it defensively with things like Fluttermane, quite honestly. Talonflame goes for Protect. Okay, that's fine. I will get an Icy Wind drop on Persian. It is not Cloak. Okay. Electabuzz is also faster than Persian, which is interesting. All right, Alolan Persian has Taunt. Okay. Slower than Buzz. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. The Icy Wind speed drop. Okay. I'm gonna go for the Calm Mind here, and I'm gonna actually Volt Switch on the Persian if he wants to swap the Talonflame into like Landorus or something. Because I'm still the fastest thing on this side of the Midwest. So if I go for the Calm Mind, I'll have the Speed Boot. Goes for the Brave Bird. Okay. Oh, does that knock me out every time? Does that knock me out every time? I want to take my time to calc this real quick. Very offensive one does. Which is good to know. I will bring in the Gyarados. I'll bring in Gary in this spot. Gary would have been great to intimidate the Talonflame, so maybe that's something to note. Alright. Not Cloak nor Clam on either of those. There's the Icy Wind on Persian, too. Okay. Good to know. We'll get my leftovers here. I will go on Latios. I am thinking honestly, so like Talonflame is a big could like protect right here, right? That's the bit. So if I just flip turn on Persian, try to go for a little Dragon Dance here. And we know that Talonflame is Gale Wings, not Flame Body. Since Talonflame's Brave Bird went before Fluttermane. Good news is we broke Gale Wings. Well, he broke Gale Wings, but Gale Wings is broken now. Get my little chippies off there. We'll go back into Electabuzz. That way if Talonflame... was going to attack into that slot. It can't. Yep, there's the -1 Brave Bird into Electabuzz. Show me a little static fun. Static fun, static funness. No static funness. Okay. All right, so Gyarados is like perpetually a -1 right now. The good news is that I'm at +1 attack, so I could go for a Stone Edge into a Talon. Well, we know it's not Gilling, so I can just go for a Waterfall into a Talonflame here at +1. If I go for the Volt Switch into Persian and just the Waterfall and the Talonflame, I think that's fine. The Icy Wind Persian tech is really cool. What does this get? Does it get Technician? It does get Technician. Could be Technician. Technician, question mark. Okay, Talonflame goes for Protect. That's fine. Persian goes for Taunt and the Electabuzz. Okay, that is cool by me. We're going to knock out the Persian here. Electabuzz KOs Persian with Volt Switch. Huge. I'll take those. Okay. All right. Send back Latios. Who you got in the back? Get a little bit of leftovers on Gary as well. If there's no Landorus, I could lock in a Thunderbolt with Latios. Let's see, though. Let's play the game. Let's play the game. I'm just trying to fill out as much information as we know. Frostmoth, I assume, is going to have Ice Scales. Zapdos, probably Static Overpressure, I assume. So really, the two that we're uncertain about. Technically, I don't know for certainty. The Frostmoth is not Ice Scales. It could be Shield Dust, which would prevent like things like Fake Out and stuff like that. But I imagine going into my team, I think Ice Scales would be more likely. Frostmoth comes in. Perfect. Okay. All right. So I think we are going to... Would Flip Turn in a Talonflame would not do... I wish it would. I wish it would. I wish it would. Okay. I think I need to reset Gyarados, unfortunately. So we're going to Flip Turn on Talonflame. I'm going to actually swap Gary into Electabuzz here. Because I don't want to take a... I don't think it gets Freeze Dry, but I'm not trying to take a Freeze Dry. Protect on Frostmoth. Okay. Good to know. Good to scout. Go back down to Gary. Give the Talonflame a little -2 drop. I do want to taunt the Frostmoth down with Electabuzz. I do want to do that, but I want to be respectful of the fact that Talonflame can go for like a Tailwind or something. There it is. Okay. Protect, Brave Bird, Tailwind. Okay. Protect, Brave Bird, Tailwind, blank. Okay. With that in mind, you're -3 on Talonflame. I'm going to go for a Stone Edge and a Taunt into Frostmoth now. I'm not playing the game. As a Frostmoth believer, I am going to absolutely put respect on its name and double target that. Especially since it just burnt Protect. I'm going to shut it down. Support-wise, it can only get one Quiver Dance up. And I'm going to hit it hard with the Stone Edge. If he commits Terror to Frostmoth, so be it. But we'll get information at the very least. I'm such a Kieran 3 music stan, for what it's worth. This is my favorite track. Every regional, every online tournament, Kieran 3 is my bop. Like, for some reason, I am just, like, honed in. Talonflame withdraws. Okay, so last mon is Urshifu. Perfect. The double protect on Frostmoth is vicious, by the way. Okay. Okay. I'm still, I mean, good for him for landing it, right? Like, but the thing is that Gyarados is just getting more leftovers back. I'm going to redirect with Follow Me into Electabuzz. Do I commit Terra actually into Electabuzz? I think I do. Yeah. I'm going to Stone Edge one more time in either Frostmoth or Talonflame. And I'm going to commit Terra on Electabuzz to help shut down the Urshifu. And we're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. You know, again, I'm going to put respect on the same. Urshifu in the back makes me feel sash. But with Gyarados relatively full and Latios, Scarf Latios in the back, I think we're in an okay spot against it. With like a Waterfall, Luster Purge, Wombo combo. And with all the protects and stuff, he's burning his own Tailwind, right? So when you get the Follow Me off, worst case scenario, a close combat into an Ice Beam is probably taking us down. Surging Strikes goes off. Yep, okay. Yep. No, are you pads? Are you pads? Maybe. Frostmoth. KOs Electabuzz with Ice Beam. All right, Gyarados. KOs. What's your name? Frostmoth with Stone Edge. Okay. Scarf Latios comes out. Methinks I How many turns of Tailwind do you have left? One turn of Tailwind left. I'm gonna Waterfall under Urshifu and Luster Purge the Talonflame. I gotta get the single targets of these down, right? Right? I think we win game one, but I don't want to get ahead of myself here. Waterfall will be a 100% accurate way to break the sash on Urshifu. Latios will always move before Talonflame. We'll be able to knock that out. Urshifu could have, like, Thunder Punch for Gyarados. Very valid. Terra on Talonflame? Terra on Talonflame, okay. So this is where he's going to find out I'm Scarf. Are you all... That's the craziest... Oh, Tailwind's still up, duh. Talonflame, I lived on one. KOs itself with Brave Bird. Recoil. Okay, Urshifu. KOs Gyarados. With Thunder Punch. Are you Sash Urshifu? You are not Sash Urshifu. We win this on one. Oh my god, Latios. KOs Urshifu with Luster Purge. So I don't... No, he knows I'm Scarf. He knows I'm Scarf. He's paying attention. Okay, so let's take some notes here. Thunder Punch. Not Sash. Pads, question mark. What were the odds of that? Terra Brave Bird leaving me on one. He needed the highest. Okay, so from full, if he is Terra Flying Sharp Beak, he needed the highest roll possible in order to kill me. Other than that, 154 and lower was the lowest roll there that he could have got. I think we're okay to play this the exact same way. Fluttermane, Electabuzz, Gyarados, Latios. I think we are A-okay with that. Yeah, because at 155 HP, the highest damage roll a Sharpbeak Terra Brave Bird can get is 156. The next highest roll is 154, leaving us on 1. So we got the second highest roll there. Which I think is always good information. I still don't know items. So we know Urshifu's not Sash, which I think is huge. No, it's a very offensive Talonflame. We know Stone Edge Oko's Frostmoth, so it's not... I don't know if it would be defensive from that rate. But all in all, very, very good game one. We just need to take it to the back and go... Take it to the back. Don't take it to the back. We need to take it back and go into game two with as much information as we know. So Landorus and Zapdos set out last time, so I'm curious if either one of them show up this game. I was like, how is the Talonflame faster? I forgot he had that one turn of Tailwind left. Dodoy. All right. Game 2, Persian Frostmoth. Okay. So we know Persian has Taunt and Icy Wind. Moonblast off rip into Persian, and I'm going to Taunt the Frostmoth. Like I said, I'm gonna go offensively off rip. I want to shut down Frostmoth if it has any supporting moves, Stun Spore, Tailwind, Quiver Dance, anything like that. If it's just protect 3 attacks, so be it. But I'm not here to play those games. And Persian was kind of early tricky for me, so I'm gonna do what I can to just put it down where I can. Moonblast should always kill this unless it Terras, by the way, from max HP. So I think you need to commit Terra right now if he wants to keep his Persian. Let's Sash. Frostmoth goes through Protect. Okay. Persian is Sash. Okay. Good to know. Persian goes for Snarl. Ooh, I like that. All right, so Persian can definitely get a very fast time. Well, actually, no, it can't. Went for Snarl. So I've got Icy Wind would drop Frostmoth's speed. You're not going to be able to get the fast taunt off. So let's go for Icy Wind into both of these, and I'll taunt the Frostmoth again. Yeah, this has to be Technician then with Snarl and Icy Wind. I'm gonna put money on that one. All right, we're gonna drop Frostmoth's speed by 1 stage. We got a crit on Frostmoth, and it's not Cloak. The animation took a second, and I'm like, what are you doing? There's the Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine. All right, no leftovers on anybody either. All right, still fast. I could use Electabuzz to redirect to get a Calm Mind up with Fluttermane to get back up to full damage output. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. Downblame comes in. Okay, yeah. I'll go over the Calm Mind here and just follow me. This might be a Terra Latios game, for what it's worth. We're gonna resist damage from Talonflame. We're gonna not be weak against Frostmoth anymore. Let's see what we can do. I think the redirect will be good. We'll take the damage output off you. Talonflame goes for protect. That's fine. So we're going to take the damage output from Frostmoth here. Get a little boosty boost. Frostmoth goes for the Ice Beam. Okay. I think I go for Icy Wind and follow me again. That way under Tailwind, Frostmoth will be neutral. I'll drop the Talonflame speed by 1 stage. We've got Gyarados in the back to help intimidate the Talonflame, which would be nice. Neutral damage on the Talonflame will also be good. Neutral damage from a Fluttermane will be good into this. We'll go for the redirect here in case they decide to attack. Probably go for a Tailwind if I had to imagine. They go for Brave Bird. Dual Wing Beat. Ooh, okay. 2 chances to para. Neither of those are going to come off. Okay. But now we know the full move set. No static. All right, good news. We busted the low. Double crits on Frostmoth is crazy. Talonflame. Oh, let me get the right game here. Okay. Yeah, I think we go Latios here. We Terra Electric. I could swap Fluttermane out for Gyarados, which I don't think is bad. And I'll go for a Terra Electric Thunderbolt and the Talonflame here. Still don't know what the last one is. What you got for me? Gyarados is going to pressure the Frostmoth there. Intimidate on Talonflame will always help. Terra Electric, more defensive than anything. There's protect on Talonflame. Okay. Big thing here is that we've got Talonflame pinned. It can't go for the Tailwind in front of me with Latios. Ooh, that's such... Oh, I love getting frozen, man. It's my favorite part about this game. We're going to go for a... Ooh, okay. So if I don't thaw this turn, is substitute my play? I'm going to try it. But I am also going to try to thaw turn 1 and go for a Thunderbolt into Talonflame. No static paras, but I can get frozen off an Ice Beam. I will not be salty about the hacks. I'm going to play around it. I'm going to go for a substitute here. I'm going to try to... You know, we're slower than the Frostmoth, so I'll be able to get a sub up. Talonflame maybe goes for a Tailwind if I don't thaw. Which will put me into a spot. We know the Talonflame's full moveset, so it can never, like, burn us. So -1, we should be able to do what we can around there. Talonflame Terras. Frostmoth Terras, okay. Frostmoth Terras, which is fine by me. If I could thaw right now, that'd be fantastic. Nope. Okay. Go for my sub with Gary. Talonflame goes for Tailwind. Frostmoth goes for Ice Beam. Do I live this? Does this break sub? That's unfortunate. Okay. That's unfortunate. But the good news is that we know Talonflame's full moveset at -1. I don't think it's doing too much to us. And we can hit the Frostmoth pretty hard, I feel like. I will go for the Dragon Dance with Gyarados, and I'm going to try to Thunderbolt again in the Talonflame slot. Good for him. He banked on it. He's like, this is frozen. I'm gonna get my team back into the winning spot, or a better spot at least. All right, 2 turns froze. There's the Brave Bird Nagari. I'm gonna get up to +1. So Gary is faster in Talonflame before the Tailwind. I don't remember how this interaction works. I may have thrown by the going for Dragon Dance. Yep, I threw. That does a lot of damage. Wow, okay. That's on me. That's on me. Frostmoth KOs Gyarados with Ice Beam. Okay. Bad news is with Ice Scales in play, Fluttermane cannot do too much right now. I could always Protect right here and try to get that Thunderbolt off on a Talonflame. That'd be great. I think game 2 is really in our favor, just regarding like freeze aside. I think we're in a really good spot, and also me understanding like, should I have attacked or should I have gone for a Dragon Dance right there? That's on me. Like, I own that. All right, yep, Brave Bird to me. Yep. Okay. Frostmoth Ice Beam. Okay. Frostmoth MVP of this game. I'll go for the double protect. Don't know what for, because this is absolutely game right here. But I will go for it. So let's think about game 3. Let's think about game 3. So again, I think the team maybe the lead and then doubling into Persian was a better play. Because maybe with Sash, it doesn't have Protect. Talonflame, KOs, Flutter with Brave Bird. Going to game 3. Again, so do I bring Hariyama? Because I like the physical pressure. I like all the pressure that our team has right now. Has there been a weak link? Because I like Gyarados. But I'm wondering do I bring Hariyama? I think Latios has been good. I think Electabuzz has been good. I think maybe this time it's Hariyama. Is where my head goes. So let's try Fluttermane, Electabuzz, Latios. Let's try Hariyama. Let's try Hariyama this time. I think Gyarados was doing nice things for us. I think I need just a little bit more, and I think Rock Slide over Stone Edge in this matchup will go a long way. Especially as it goes into like Frostmoth and Talonflame. Terra Electric is going to put us into a good spot alongside the AV that we have as well. Or not AV, excuse me. Oh, we're not AV. That's right. We're Flame Orb. Dodoy. Yeah, I mean, Frostmoth's doing like, it's a 2-hit KO after burn damage, but Rock Slide in close combat always knock it out too. So Persian Talonflame lead, back to lead 1. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to Moonblast and Volt Switch into the Persian. I'm going to get the Persian out of there right off rip. I'm going to go for that. He could light a Brave Bird off into me. I didn't think that one through. Okay, no, went for the safe play. Went for Protect. That's fine. There we go. There's a taunt. Electabuzz, KOs Persian with Volt Switch. Okay. Definitely bring out Latios. Definitely bring out Latios right now. I want to say. Maybe. Let's bring out Hariyama. Let's bring out Hariyama right now. Let's do that. That's the newcomer. He hasn't seen Hariyama yet. Get our Flame Orb popped. Beauty. That's exactly how I wanted this turn to go. Okay. What comes out in the back on your end? This Frostmoth's been putting in work. I'm going to keep it 100% with you. I did not prep enough for Frostmoth. I think like the team was fine going into Frostmoth. I just like when I looked at threats on the team, I did not, Frostmoth was not a tier 1 threat to me. And maybe I'm just putting too much respect now because of the freeze on Latios, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's putting in a ton of work, more than I thought it would have in this matchup. So Hariyama into Urshifu comes out. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to swap you into Electabuzz. And I am going to commit Terra to avoid the Brave Bird. Yeah. Yes, I am. Because I will get a static para at one point. I commit to it. I will do that. We're going to commit Terra on Hariyama. We're going to commit Terra on Urshifu. That's kind of what I was thinking. Was the Terra Water Surging Strikes. Terra Water Surging Strikes does not take out Hariyama, but if they double into me, I will go down. Brave Bird into Electabuzz. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's a static para. Okay. Okay. All right. I at least connect on the Talonflame. All right. I do connect with that, which is great. I've got redirection support from Electabuzz on the field. Frostmoth comes in. All right. Now then, I am going to go for the follow me here. And I am going to absolutely close combat the nuts off this Frostmoth here. I am not playing games with this one. Landorus didn't come to a single game. Huh. I'm interested about that one. Landorus and Zapdos didn't come to a single game. I feel like Zapdos had some utility there. Frostmoth goes for Protect. Okay, that's fine. The redirect follow me, I'll be fine. The Surging Strikes is going to hurt. But if I can get a static para, that'd be cool. Oh, and I'll actually live this. I feel like you got to be pads. I feel like you got to be pads. That's 6 times you've hit me, but not a proc. Okay. A little more burn there. That's fine. I'm not faster than Frostmoth, right? Yeah, Frostmoth, 65. It'd need to be... I mean, I'll go for it again. No, I won't. I'll go for the follow me here. And I'll go for close combat into Urshifu just to pick up the KO here. And then it'll be Fluttermane and Latios versus Frostmoth. We'll just Luster Purge and Moonblast spam it to death. Oh, went for the double protect. Interesting. Asserting strikes again. That's going to knock out Electabuzz. Okay. Oh, wow. You ate that. What? I feel like you shouldn't have. You did. Okay, no, that's on me. Okay. Let's see if I go Fluttermane and I can get the Icy Wind. Let's go Latios. Let's go Latios. I will Luster Purge into Urshifu and swap Hariyama out into Fluttermane here. If Frostmoth doesn't have, like, setup, I think we can win this. But we're going to need to get... Ice Scales is so unfortunate. Ice Scales is so unfortunate. Unless it is Shield Dust. Which with Fake Out Sport, it could be. It very well could be. But I'm going to bet on Ice Scales. We'll see once we start doubling into it. Urshifu does have Protect. Okay. All right, cool. Cool, cool. What this means is that... What does this mean? What does this mean? I think what this means is that I can go for a... I'll just go for Luster Purge into Frostmoth. And a Moonblast into Urshifu. We'll try to start going for some of these Luster Purge drops. We know Frostmoth is not Cloak. So if we can get those Luster Purge drops, 50% chance for those, I think that'll be good. Uphill battle, but I think we can do it. Mildly uphill battle. Like, numbers game in our favor. RNG potentially not in our favor, depending on how lucky or unlucky we get. But either way, we're going to pick off the Urshifu here. Just Rocket Jet. Okay, so we know the full moveset there. It's so much damage. That might not be. Fluttermane KOs Urshifu with Moonblast. Frostmoth goes for Ice Beam and Latios, which does knock me out. All right. Frostmoth KOs Latios with Ice Beam. Okay. So I definitely think he protects here. So I'm going to go for a close combat and a Calm Mind here. Yep, there's the Protect. Hariyama dies to Flame Orb Burn. All right. Aryama goes down. How much health is Fluttermane at? What are we at? 58? All right. 2 Moonblast should pick this up here. At +1, a modest Ice Beam does 29 to 35. That looks pretty bulky. I don't know if we'll pull this one off. Let's go, Fluttermane! Yes! All right. Very close. Very close sets. The Detroit Steelings bringing it home 2-1 over the Philadelphia Stunkies. That was edge of my seat. That was, I'm figuratively biting my nails right now. I just had to double check, make sure I was still recording. Hope you guys have enjoyed. GG's to my man Shulker King. Go check out his side of the video. Link to his channel and the rest of the coaches will be in the description as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, I want to remind you guys to be great, do great. I will see you guys next week for game day. Later.